All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called My Dear Secretary, 1948. Giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hate this flick. It's going to be a romantic comedy. My least favorite genre. Got 3 DVDs from Netflix. There's Creature. Next up is Crimes in the Dark House and The Hooded Terror. Disc 2 of British cinema. I got it for Crimes in the Dark House. The Hooded Terror is just a bonus feature. Why does it say you're live on my face? The screen here. There's The Testament of Dr. Mabuse, Disc 1. I have no idea how to get Disc 2 from Netflix. This is going to be a Fritz Lang. All right. My Dear Secretary is a 1948 U.S. comedy film written and directed by Charles Martin, 1910 to 1983, starring Lorraine Day, Kirk Douglas, Keenan Wynn. I forgot his name to put his name in the description. I'm going to add it now. Keenan Wynn. This was not funny. I didn't laugh a single time. Oh, also there's Helen Walker in this one. Supporting cast features Rudy Vallee, Alan Mowbray, and Irene Ryan. Granny from the Beverly Hillbilly. Successful novelist and playboy Owen Waterbury, Kirk Douglas, hires aspiring writer Stephanie Steve Gaylord, Lorraine Day, as his secretary. A dream come true for Steve, who admires Owen and his work. Steve soon finds out that the egomaniacal Owen has gone through a series of secretaries who have left when they are fed up with his behavior. He's constantly in debt, cannot begin to write a contracted novel that will pay his bills, including a lucrative advance by his publisher. Steve and Owen end up marrying, and Steve perseveres until the novel, based on the elements of Steve's life and that mentions a character based on his publisher, shown in an unflattering light, is refused publication. Let's see what the movie poster says. He chased her till she caught him. That's what the movie poster says. Okay. Owen claims he cannot have a wife and a secretary at the same time, so he fires his wife. He goes back to his old ways, hiring an admiring and attractive female to be his secretary. In the meantime, Steve takes Owen's rejected manuscript to her former companion, Charles Harris, Rudy Vallee, who is a major publisher. Harris, who now employs Elsie, Helen Walker, Owen's former secretary, before Steve also agrees to read Steve's manuscript. Harris finds Owen's manuscript interesting but ordinary, but Harris believes Steve's manuscript to be not only worthy of publication, but a serious candidate for literary prizes. Steve initially refuses publication due to hurting Owen's fragile ego, but she soon changes her mind because of the philandering. Steve goes on to be a best-selling author, causing Owen extreme annoyance. She hires an attractive male secretary, after which Owen snaps, and Owen insists that he will be her secretary. Steve narrates a book based on their life to Owen. And that's it. That's the movie. I didn't find it at all funny, not even once. And my eyes kept wandering off the screen. I wasn't even hardly paying attention to this. It was so bad. It was unwatchable. Anyways, let's see what I got coming down the pike for next week on Netflix. Get a little head start here. What's coming down the pike? I think I'll go flip my hamburger too. Oh, man. So my employer finally fixed my timesheet for Monday. What a hassle. This is bizarre. DVD Netflix says that I have 500 in my queue. Then when I click on queue, it says that I have 491. I guess I can verify that soon enough. If I can pull up my Netflix queue, then I'll go flip my burger. Then I'll go down my list. How's that? Got to make this a 20 to 30 video for your viewing displeasure. All right. So next up is Stars Inside Comic Books Unbound, 2008. Then I've got Crime Wave, 1986, Criminal Law, 1988. And I'm scrolling down. Oh, it is 491. Okay, I can add David DeCocto. Excuse me while I go flip my burger. One moment. All right, I'm back. Sorry to have taken so long. So I can add The Raven, House of Usher, Creepazoids, Leather Jacket Love Story. What the heck is this? Gay romantic comedy? The Pit and the Pendulum. Ring of Darkness. What else we got here? Sisterhood. The Sisterhood. And Last but not least, Bonnie and Clyde justified. All right. I want to go down my list, but before I do that, let me check on my burger. There we go. I think I can do this. Massive, of course, as always. But I got 3 of them out of the way today, which is pretty impressive. Okay, I'm back. I just had to take the bacon and the onion off, waiting for the beef patty to cook now. I've got The Mystery Man, 1935, Bride of the Gorilla, 1951, Letter of Introduction, 1938, Dick Tracy versus the Mole, Season 1, Episodes 9 through 12, Devil's Island, 1939, Angel Town, 1990, Mercenary, 1996, Night Fright, 1967, DEFCON 4, 1985, Santa Fe Trail, 1940, Renegade Girl, 1946, Passport for a Corpse, 1962, Black Dragons, 1942, Cyborg Cop 2, Drums of the Desert, 1940, Shock, 1946, It Lives by Night, Train to Tombstone, 1950, Deputy Marshal, 1949, Broadway Limited, 1941, The Strange Woman, 1946, The Fighter, 1952, Bamboo Gods and Iron Men, 1974, Zero Tolerance, Ulterior Motives, 1992, The Big Chance, 1933, I'll See You in Hell, 1960, Three Desperate Men, 1951, The Star Packer, 1934, The Devil's Hand, 1961, My Outlaw Brother, 1951, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, Talons of the Eagle, Riders of the Whistling Pines, 1949, Portraits of Terror, The Final Curtain, Safe and Effective, A Second Opinion, 2022, Malibu Crush, 2022, Dead Tides, 1996, Easy Money, 1936, Swing High, Swing Low, 1937, An Eye for an Eye, The Real Anthony Fauci, 2022, Return to the Batcave, The Misadventures of Adam and Bert, The Giant Gila Monster, 1956, Shadows on the Stairs, 1941, The Bigamist, 1953, The Unholy Four, 1954, Triple Cross, 1966, Hold Me While I'm Naked, 1966, Head, 1968, 1990, The Bronx Warriors, 1982, Exterminators of the Year 3000, 1983, Platoon Leader, Penny Serenade, 1941, Creature from the Haunted Sea, 1961, War of the Satellites. 1958, The Black Raven. 1943, He Walked by Night. 1948, They Were So Young. 1954, Whatever It Takes. 1998, One Dark Night. 1982, Cipher Bureau. 1938, Sinners in Paradise. 1938, What Price Crime. 1935, Maytime in Mayfair. 1949, He Walked by Night. 1948, The Strange Love of Martha Ivers. 1946, Tarzan the Fearless. 1933, Monstrosity. 1963, Diamond Trail. 1933, Sinful Cargo. 1936, Youth on Parole. 1937, I'll Name the Murderer. 1936, The Chase. 1946, Impact. 1949, A Stranger in Town. 1943, Half a Sinner. 1940, The Devil's Hand. 1961, Captured in Chinatown. 1935, Rimfire. 1949, Debbie. I already said that, didn't I? Deputy Marshal. 1949. Did I already say that? I don't remember. Tales of Robin Hood. 1951. The Magic Sword. 1962. Bandit Queen. 1950. Crooked River. 1950. Marshal of El Dorado. 1950. Colorado Ranger. 1950. Bandit Queen. 1950. Wild Weed. 1949. Strangers of the Evening. 1932. Renegade. Fist of Glory. 1991. Night of Horror. 1981. Jungle Ground. 1995. Scanners 2, The New Order. 1991. Scanners 3, The Takeover. 1992. Scanner Cop 2. 1995. Great Guns. 1941. Hardy Saps at Sea. Charlie Chan, Murder Over New York. Best of the Best 4, Without Warning. 1998. Excessive Force. 1993. Don't Look in the Basement 2. The Mad Monster. 1942. King Kong Lives. Drum. 1976. Extreme Justice. 1993. Hillbillies in a Haunted House. 1967. Twin Dragons. Scream 2. Jimmy Trainor's Alien Parasite film. Forbidden World. The Shooter. 1997. That Cold Dead Look in Your Eyes. 2021. Undersea Kingdom. 1936. Rage of Honor. 1987. Bloodsuckers. The Royal Bed. 1931. Judge Priest. 1934, Regular Fellers. 1941, The Package. The Great Gabbo. 1929, Blind Husbands. 1919, Turkey Shoot. The Snow Creature. 1954, Mickey Rooney. Love Laughs at Andy Hardy. 1946, A Farewell to Arms. 1932, The Case of the Thistle. Oh, never mind. This is all Sherlock Holmes television stuff. Balance of Power. Overkill. 1996. The Royal Bed. 1931. Easy Money. 1936. And Prehistoric Women. 1950. That's the end of my list. And the end of my review. And look at this. I'm only up over 19 minutes. I did my list. I gave you what's coming down the pike. I showed you my Netflix DVDs that I received today. And my checking account is very low. Already my valet parking attendant, my new job, they're changing my schedule. So I had to tell my ex-wife that I have to switch my timeshare days around for about 4 months until they hire somebody new in the summertime. So that's the plan. Laters.